It's that time once again, my friends. Welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here, and today we are talking about a new film from a familiar name. We literally talked about a film from this filmmaker that was released just recently, and we talked to the filmmaker themselves. Chad Farron is bringing us a new film on January 16th called Scalper. Now, Scalper is a sequel to Chad's film Nightcaller. Here in Scalper, we get the returning character of Clementine Carter, played by Susan Priver. And Clementine thought she was done with the events of the Scalper and the killer and thought that was all buried and put to rest. Well, when bodies start showing up again that show the exact same pattern that the Scalper had when he was murdering his victims, Clementine thinks the Scalper may be on the loose again. She works with two detectives. One of them is skeptical of Clementine's powers and has a personal connection to the events that involve Clementine with the first Scalper, and we have the other detective who's just trying to keep the peace between the two and solve the murders. And we see how these three go on the trail for the Scalper to try to stop these murders from happening again. Yeah, this is a great sequel that is written in a way to where you don't need to see the first film to follow what's going on in the sequel. And I like that. I like when they do that. Now, it does help a bit for the background of the characters, but they set things up enough. They give you some flashbacks and some other setup to where you can follow everything that's going on as far as the history these characters have with one another. And I appreciated it quite a bit. And there's a number of twists in here as well, including what they do with the two detective characters. Detective Hayden is played by Jake Busey, who we saw in Pig Killer, and Kate Patel plays Detective Lupino. And these two have an interesting dynamic with Clementine, especially the Lupino character, she is just mean to Clementine, played so well by Kate. You just feel that tension between them. And, Jake Busey is in a good guy role, great to see, and playing kind of the mediator between them, and just a guy who just wants to get things resolved, and you feel that come across on screen. And I love that just the play between these three characters really kept some scenes entertaining, and they go all in with the metaphysical psychic angle, complete with kind of this psychic world that you have, this otherworldly plane. And I love when films just commit to something. They don't just tease it, they commit to it, and Chad does here. Good chunks of the film take place, especially as things escalate within this realm, and I really, that surprised me in a good way. I was happy they went that route rather than just using kind of the psychic thing as a gimmick but not really doing anything with it. Ba Ling shows up in here along with Robert Miano. Kelly Maroney shows up as well as Joe Castro. So you got a number of familiar faces in this interesting story. The kills are brutal and gruesome and grotesque, and wow, it opens with probably one of the more graphic kills I've seen a film open up with for a while now. So that's, if you can get past that first kill and you realize what you're in for with that, yeah, it was shocking that they went to as far as they did with that kill. But again, I also brought kind of a chuckling smile to my face. But it's definitely one that hopefully you have some strong constitution. The other brutal makeup effects, yeah, are well done. The production design overall, just like in Pig Killer, was really great. From the costuming to the locations to the audio, all the technical aspects of it fall into place. And that makes Scalper an interesting slasher film that you don't have to watch Nightcaller to follow, but it may help. But in the end, I think you'll be entertained here if you like your indie slasher horror film, kind of a little bit of crime procedural rolled in there as well. Yeah, you're gonna dig Scalper, as long as you can handle some pretty graphic kills. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon. We got a lot of great stuff there, and the more we do there, the more we can do here. I thank you for your support. We're looking to get to 3,000 subscribers or more before the end of 2024. Can only do that with your help. So until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.